In this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and create our own Google Tag Manager account, and then we're going to take that Google Tag Manager account and attach it to our WordPress website. I'm Mark from Monster Workshop. Let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is come into Google and type Google Tag Manager into your address bar. Go to Google Tag Manager, the first link. You want to go ahead and sign into your account. Once you sign into your Google account, you will be presented with all the accounts that you currently take care of on the Tag Manager screen. You want to click this Create Account button. And under Account Setup, you want to choose an account name, your country, and your container. So account name, I would just choose your company name for this one. So for ours, we'll use Monster Sites. Country, we're in Canada. Container name, we'll call this www.monstersites.ca. And the next question, where to use container, we'll be using this for our website, so we'll choose web and then click create. And then you have to go ahead and click the accept the data processing terms for the GDPR and then click yes at the top. And now you get this code that says copy the code below and paste it onto every page of your website. Paste this code as high in the head of the page as possible. So you've got a top part of code here that needs to be added into the head of your website. And then you've got this bottom piece of code here that needs to be added after the opening body tag. So you can go ahead and do this by logging into your WordPress website. Alright, so once you're in the dashboard of your WordPress website, depending on the theme that you're using, this is going to change a bit. We typically use Genesis themes for all of our websites, or for the vast majority of them. We recommend them because they're very affordable, they're very lightweight and easy to customize, and they also perform excellently for SEO purposes. So we're using a Genesis theme for this one on our Monster Sites website. And so to add in this header and footer code that Google Tag Manager is asking, we're going to go ahead and grab this head code right here and copy it. We'll move back over to our Genesis site and come down here to where it says Genesis, and we'll click on that section. This takes us into the theme section of the theme options. And so as you scroll down, what you're looking for is a place to put header and footer scripts within your theme. So there should be a section within header scripts, and there should be a section for footer scripts. And so the code that we just copied, they asked us to add it into the head area. So this is exactly where header scripts go. So we would paste that code here. And essentially what it is it's a bunch of JavaScript that essentially fires off and calls the Google Tag Manager script. It's right there, gtm.js. And then the next script we want to grab is the footer script. And so we'll go ahead and grab this. And it's just another piece of JavaScript code that gets plunked into the footer. And this appears before the closing body tag. So this is exactly where they're asking it to go, after the opening body tag. So as soon as the body tag opens, they want this placed in. This is actually going to get dropped in just before it closes, so it's still within the body tag, so that should work. Additionally, if you're not using a Genesis theme, a lot of the time these WordPress specific script areas for header and footer scripts can be accessed by going over to Appearance and then Customize and clicking that, and that will open up your WYSIWYG theme editor, the customizer. And so you could probably access it from here as well. So if you'd come to maybe theme settings, yeah, see right in here, theme settings, we've got header and footer scripts, and this is taking us to the exact same area. So this is typically where your theme scripts should be sitting. They should be sitting within the customizer somewhere. You might have to go through each of the options until you can find the exact spot where they are loaded, but they will definitely be available from within here if you're using a relatively new and well-designed theme. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and jump back into Tag Manager. We'll click OK and close this. And so now we've got these installed. So a good thing to do after you've got this installed is to click the preview button here. And essentially what this does is it previews your workspace, so you can come over to your website and just go to the front page of the site, and you'll get this preview coming up here. And essentially what this is going to do is it's going to test and see if you've got Google Tag Manager showing up. And right now it's showing me here that it is showing up. We've got this event happening. The DOM is ready. We've got page views, so we know that the Google Tag Manager is installed correctly. You can also download a plugin for Google Chrome. If we come in here and go to, where is it? Window Extensions. And if you come into the extensions area and go on the left menu here and choose Open Chrome Web Store, and just do a search for Google Tag Manager, you'll get this Tag Assistant by Google. And essentially what this Tag Assistant does is it lets you know if your tags are installed correctly. So it tells you whether or not your Google Tag Manager has been installed correctly on your website. So I'll just go ahead and enable it on mine so that I can actually test it out and see what it says. So we'll come in here and find our Tag Assistant. There he is. Details. Now we want him to be able to show up, allow in incognito. So he shows up on an incognito window. Back over, click our Tag Manager, and then so you come up here and you click this Tag Manager button, and then click Enable, and then reload your page. And if he finds a tag, if it's installed properly, it will say right here, Google Tag Manager is discovered, and there's no tags within here. And so it's also detected that we've got a Google Analytics code installed, and that's currently not hooked up, so it's throwing an error. That's why it's red and it's got a sad face. So that's okay, we know that. And now that we've got our Google Tag Manager container set up, it says container not published here. We want to go ahead and click the submit button. And this will submit our changes. So we will just go ahead and put a descriptive name in here. Empty Tag Manager. Initial setup of Google Tag Manager container. So now we put notes in there. We know what exactly it's for. We click publish. And now it says it's live. So it's currently live. There's no tags or triggers or variables set up. We're going to do that in the next video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to add Google Analytics into your Google Tag Manager container that we just built. So you'll have a Google Analytics tag that fires in there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.